Turn it down!
.97 BPM. Fuck. Heart attack! That was unpleasant. Rock and roll. All right, it's Thursday morning. So the challenge has been going on since Monday morning for me. So we already did some measurements at the start. So let's take a midpoint of the week measurement and see what difference it's made. Aching a little bit from yesterday. Usually when you're aching, that indicates that you're going to be retaining a little water. There's a little bit of anabolic stuff going on, and the cells are trying to pull in some water to help with the protein synthesis required to rebuild your cells. So I'm expecting to see maybe weight a little bit higher, but there should be some reduction in adipose tissue, I guess. It's 3 days, right? It's not going to be that big of a difference. But let's take a look and see how the data moves.
All right, let's have a look at those results. So, a reminder, our big, hairy, audacious goal, our BHAG, is I'll be an example and inspiration to others. So the question is, do these lag indicators, as a result of my lead indicators, indicate that we're moving towards that goal? All right, so we're just tuning this goal set right now. So my lead indicators, exercising 5 times a week minimum, and I've been exercising every day, and I have been averaging above 25 points per day. And I think the key here is, you know, it's a pain in the butt, but removing alcohol from your diet completely is just a really good deal for your health. Now, there's an argument to say that a little alcohol is good for your heart health, and I am allowed a glass of wine, but when I'm trying to get rid of the habit, the problem with a glass of wine is if I have a glass of wine and Dree has a glass of wine, there's still lots of wine left in the bottle, and I have conditioned myself to believe that putting a cork back in a wine bottle and sticking it back in the fridge is for the demented, losers, the insane, the psychotic, and I've got to kind of detune that habit. So right now it's no alcohol, and maybe the point will come where I can have some alcohol and it not be a big problem, but for right now I'm cutting the whole lot out. I want to get rid of those habits, make it a special treat. So we can see there's an extra set of results here on this in-body results sheet. These again are lag indicators. First one, we said we wanted to reduce body fat less than 20 pounds total from 43.9 to 23.9, and we are down at 39.5. So down from 43.9 to 39.5 in the space of 3 complete days. Right, we're on the 4th day now. It's Thursday. 3 complete days since we started, and we're down from 43. I said we're down. I'm down. Fuck you lot. I am down from 43.9 to 39.5. Next, increased skeletal muscle mass from 100 pounds to 100 pounds from 97.9 pounds, and then 98.3, we're up from 97.9, and that is entirely as a result of increase in exercise volume. And of that 98.3, that is skeletal muscle mass. It's not dry mass. When I haven't looked at that just yet, so there's no guarantee that that is a purely anabolic reaction. I would guess certainly not hyperplasia at this point, not an increase in muscle fibers. So hypertrophy, and probably mostly due to those the hypertrophy of the neurons of the motor units as we start to add a little water to them. So they're starting to increase in efficiency. There's a little bit of water added, and that would be intracellular water. Next, reduce percentage body fat to 10% or less from 20.3%, and today we're down to 18.7%. So as a result of that, what is that? Nearly 4.5 pounds of body fat reduction. We've gone down in percentage to 18.7, which is awesome. And then what I'm really stoked about, we wanted to reduce visceral fat to a level 5 from below 8, and look, we're a third of the way there, level 7. Right, so one day, chances are I was only just a level 8, and I've just pushed the teeter-totter past the level 7 point. But that's okay, I'll take it, because this is really encouraging at this point. So being encouraged to have these kind of results right now, it's just making me want to work out more and stick to the diet more. So I'm starting to get into this uplifting spiral of improvement. Now let's look at I've got some historical data here. So let's look at the bottom of this on the body composition history. Weight, you can see at the very far right, went down from that 215.3 to 210, and you can see where I've been over. See, the first one is 1127, so just before the start of December I was at 210.8. Now I'm back to 210. I have dipped down a little lower, but we stopped that upward rise, right, from 205.5 through to 208 through to 215, and now we've turned the corner on that, which is encouraging. Skeletal muscle mass, apart from that 102.5 figure, I am ready to state that this is just representative of the same body. This is just slight variations in day-to-day water going into. In fact, by that token, you'd have to argue that the 102.5 is just an extreme case of that of water being in the cell to promote some hypertrophy. And percentage body fat. So this one, we can see some very real movement. We went from 19.4 at the back end of November, lost a little, gained a little. Super Bowl came around and gained a little extra, right? So easing into the Super Bowl weekend. But after that, there's a downturn again. So super encouraging. And here, just out of interest, this is, you know, I'm a guy, so I don't retain water in the same way that women have the potential for. So mine tends to be a little more consistent. But you can see 0.369 is right there in the in the normal range. 0.376 was a little bit high, so it's nice to see that some of that extracellular water, a little bit of that inflammation has gone. So all in all, after 3.5 days, here we are on day 4, and this is already just looking a lot better. BMI up. Let's see, it's just highlight that for you so you can see that. 31.9, I is still obese, so this is not the time to stop. This is the time to redouble efforts and get on with life and do more of the same thing. So I'll keep on going. You keep looking at the results.